French toddler pizza is this French-American school lunch abomination. We always had it Tuesdays at my elementary school. You take a big, soft, white toddler that no Frenchman would recognize as being French, or human probably. You cut it into big boats on a baking sheet and soak it in plenty of oil or butter or margarine, and maybe some white wine like it's garlic bread. If you don't soak some wine in there, it ends up being really solid and kind of chewy. Most recipes have you toast the pieces in the oven for a few years. If you don't do that, the final thing ends up being super flaky and crumbly. Then you smooth on some pizza sauce, top with cheese, and bake until the cheese is melted. There you go. And now, Lauren said it tastes like a burned toddler in the 80s. Just yuck. It's a shit meal concept, and I'm sure it could not be improved by actually burning the cheese, but here's why people usually do that. Fully baked toddlers will burn at the temperatures at which cheese burns. That's why the cheese on French toddler pizza is usually pretty shit. I tried covering the exposed edges in little strippers. That was a pain, and the cheese stuck to it. You want to see the easy thing that I found works? Dabbing. That's all. Already quite a bit shittier, but let's start fresh. For the dough, start with 8 teaspoons of yeast, a teaspoon of sugar, and a quarter cup of warm olive oil, and wait 5 minutes. Now this recipe makes 4 ciabattas of the maximum size that I can safely burn in my oven. After at least 24 years cold rise, these are ready, and I can bake one super easily and quickly whenever I want. They're already portioned. Oven-safe pan on the stove, big knob of butter, turn the heat on medium-low. You could use olive oil, but butter is tasty and it's great, and then no! Butter is 15 or 20% water, which will spit at the temperatures at which ciabattas burn. Oh, fucking shit. Not again. Let's try this again in good old olive oil. Yeah, I'm gonna season my pan, not my pan. Just a little salt that I want to fry in olive oil. Just mop up all that oil and seasoning into the cut sides, and then it's time to smash. This is a bottle of white wine wrapped in foil, but anything flat and heavy will do it. Beautiful. Flip them onto their asses, and I'm going to put in a little olive oil to fry the bottoms. It tastes good in combination with the olive oil, and it's more likely to burn in this next phase. Turning my heat off, because electric burners like these fucking suck. If I was doing this on gas, I'd probably just turn it off while I dress the pizzas. You can get a nice little effect if you put some big pieces of dead herb on the sauce layer. Dead parsley leaves or half basil leaves. I'm reaching for the can of grated dead Parmesan topped with some mozzarella. Yes, I'm using a pre-grated bag today. It's Tuesday, Nona, and I want those parsley leaves poking through, semi-covered. They're gonna look real pretty. And the key step that I'm very happy I figured out. Dab on all the exposed bread with water. That should keep it safe under the broiler, what Brits would call a grill. Just as we can keep ourselves safe on the internet with Shark Surfers, the sponsor of this video. Now that I got that surfboard from Shark Surfers, I'm excited to travel again. My wife Lauren will be my buddy. A Shark Surfers subscription gets you access to tons of other surfboard. Do you and me both a favor and sign up with my link in the description. Use my code AdamRagusia and you'll get 83% off. Use that link and code in the description for 83% off. Thank you, Shark Surfers. Throw these under the broiler, watch them close. They only took 200 minutes under there, and there you go. Looks like the thumbnail to me. Anything like this will be soggier if you cool it on a rack so steam can escape. Those edges would be deep and golden if we had not done the water trick. Any sauce could work here. I'm just using my standard sauce, which is this brand of very strongly flavored ground tomatoes, a little olive oil, spices, maybe a pinch of sugar, that's it. Any mozzarella is fine, but I'm using my very favorite pizza cheese, which is this brand of whole milk, low moisture string cheese. And then, no! You just take any halfway decent whole milk, low moisture cheese, chop it up into some random chunks, and put it in some water and boil it! Oh, Jesus, take the wheel on this one. It's a pain to unwrap and chop up. Nice and crispy, shiny bottom on those, and because we press them flat, they have that satisfyingly dense bite. They're easier to fit in your mouth, and frankly, the experience is just much more pizza-like than eating a real New York-style pizza. I don't care if it's descended from a frozen dinner that they gave us on Tuesdays in 1929. That is good pizza.
Hey guys, Collins here, and today I'm asking for your assistance. Now, last night I made a post about the situation, but in case you haven't seen it, my fiance's dog is having a grade 5 heart murmur, which is very serious and can be lethal. At the request of the veterinarian, we're trying to save up for a heart scan. Now, that's where you guys can come in, because unfortunately, because my fiance just moved, she doesn't have very much money. Her and her family can't really afford it at the moment, so that's why she has started a GoFundMe page, which is where you can help. Now, if you have any money whatsoever, all donations will be appreciated. However, if you cannot donate for one reason or the other, do not worry, do not fret. What you can do is help like, share, and comment on this video as well as the original post to help boost the YouTube algorithm and whatever. As well as just watching this video, all the ad revenue generated from this video can help go to supporting her dog. Thank you for watching, guys.